The 90s was a great time for witches. TV and film seemed to be filled with them. From Charmed to The Craft to Willow and Buffy, witches were in. Of course, witches in media and film have a long history, dating all the way back to the 1920s and the Swedish movie Häxan. Now don't click away, this isn't a history of 100 years of witches in film. I mean, look at the video length. I'll get to my point. Witches have fascinated us for decades, for centuries, but I am here to talk about one certain witch, one teenage witch, and that witch is, of course, Sabrina. Sabrina the Teenage Witch actually started out as an Archie comic character all the way back in the 1960s, quickly becoming a fan favourite. But when most people think of Sabrina, it is the 1990s version starring Melissa Joan Hart that comes to mind. The show was extremely popular with kids, teens and adults alike, with Salem, the wisecracking cat, becoming an iconic character. But here's the thing, this version of Sabrina had a life before the sitcom we all know. Before it became a staple of Friday nights, there was a little known Showtime TV movie released back in 1996. I do remember watching this back in the day, but it's been a long time and I remember little of it. But I was sick in bed last week, feeling nostalgic, and decided what better time than now to relive this old classic and see if it stands up all these years later.
Get her down before she hurts herself on the roof beams. Salem, you were supposed to be watching her. First, we have to move her over the bed. Okay, but careful, don't wake her up. Now softly down like a feather born, down safe to bed to greet the morn. You know, her powers are certainly beginning to bud. As long as they don't bloom before the full moon.
No, it wasn't a dream. It was real.
Here we see a big difference between the film and the TV show right off the bat. Yes, different actresses playing her aunt. But Salem, he's now British and much more serious and somber than his TV counterpart. And this is something that is different overall in the film. It is a comedy, yes, but not as zany as a TV sitcom. It's more comedy drama than comedy. We then get more backstory as explained that Sabrina's parents are travelling around the world and have dumped her daughter onto her aunt's.
You know, your parents called today from Sri Lanka. More cake?
I can't believe I missed them. Did you get a number?
Oh, honey, it was a terrible connection.
They're on the move anyway. Next stop, Venice. They'll call again.
Like to point out at this point that this is Sri Lanka and this is Venice. Lots of places between them. Anyhow, it is explained to us here that Sabrina doesn't know she's a witch, but will get her powers on the first full moon after her 16th birthday. We then see Sabrina at school and get introduced to my favourite character and the only other actor other than Melissa Joan Hart to return for the TV show, Michelle Baudouin, Sabrina's best friend, although here called Marnie and not Jenny like she would be later. And then the love interest of the movie, Seth, played by one Mr. Deadpool. And with his introduction, the film turns horny.
He's a man. Anyway, have a good time.
Very horny.
I mean, he even makes Brad Pitt look like a nerd.
Did you check out his butt?
I could watch those tight buns run around the track all day.
We are also introduced to the film's plastics and her leader Katie. Zet's ex, kind of. For it is explained that she only dumped him to spice up the relationship, but he sees it as a little more final.
So who's it for? Sabrina. Sabrina? Oh, you mean that good-looking transfer student, right.
Meanwhile, back at home, it's time for the magic to begin, as Zelda and Hilda explain to Sabrina what she is.
It's true. I'm a witch.
She takes being told that she's a magical being with unlimited power rather calmly and sets about making her life easier. However, she's told that she can't use a love potion to make Zed fall in love with her, and we're given a bit more of a background on Salem in this version.
Humans, witches and humans. Witches are forbidden to use witchcraft to win love. But if witchcraft is used on a mortal in any form to win his love, and true love is not in his heart, then his kiss shall...
His kiss shall what?
His kiss shall turn you into a witch is familiar.
You mean I'll be turned into a cat?
I want you to have it. And animal passion alone begets animal passion, just like Salem.
Still, she goes on to use her magic to try and get Zet to fall in love with her by winning the track race, after hearing that Zet will ask to the dance the girl who wins. You know, how fast you can run, solid basis to any relationship. Anyhow, with a little bit of help, Zet asks her to the dance, after which he immediately blows her off, before inviting her to Lookout Point, where he acts like a jerk and she turns him down.
Seth, I want you to take me back now.
Want me to take you back?
Yeah, you promised.
I promised that?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that must have been me trying to get you to come to Lookout. Oh, come on. Just one kiss.
No.
Just, come on.
No. You lied to me.
And that's basically how it ends. It's a solid 90s TV teen or tween comedy, and you can definitely see glimpses of what is to come with the TV show, with references to the Witches' Council, magic book, and about Sabrina changing her clothes like the opening credits of the show. But you may be wondering, we have Sabrina, we have Zelda, we have Hilda, we have her best friend, we have a Libby mean girl stand-in, and we have Salem, kind of. But what about Harvey? He could be removed from this whole thing and you wouldn't notice. He's Sabrina's and Marnie's friend and plays a nice guy who wants more. He is portrayed as the opposite of Jock Zet, and at the end he does end up with Sabrina, but honestly it doesn't seem earned. His character isn't fleshed out, nor is his relationship with Sabrina. We are told they are friends. A better plot, I believe, would be to swap Zet and Harvey and have him reject the cool jock persona and be with Sabrina. But that's not what they wrote. The film was produced by Melissa Joan Hart's mother, who believed the character was perfect for her daughter, who was just coming off Clarissa Explains It All at the time. Paula Hart secured the rights to the character from Archie Comics for just $1 and worked with producers on the screenplay before shopping it around to different studios. It did not take long for them to jump on board, and the film was made. The movie was received well enough that a sitcom was soon greenlit and the classic was made. But that is the subject of another video. That's it for me today. As ever, I'd appreciate it if you give the video a like or subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time.